Hey Logan, you're listening to the tagline, and I'm late again because I don't come up with plans ahead of time. This may look very familiar to you. It is job podcast stuff because I now am working two jobs, and I'm not going to say exactly where those jobs are, and you know anything like that, but I am currently working two separate jobs, and one of the things that I've been thinking about since last summer, since I had an internship at a radio station, is what is it? What kind of jobs do I prefer? And I found out that actually one of the things that I like more is more physical types of jobs, which I thought was kind of interesting because in high school most of my work was done at a computer, and most of my time was spent at the computer because I just loved, all things computer, like YouTube and video games and technical stuff and audio editing and all sorts of things like that. Most of that was computer based. And since I worked at my internship at the radio station last summer, and since I started working at this podcast company now, I'm starting to realize that I like working at computers and I like being able to do technical stuff, but it exhausts me mentally and even physically more than a physical job like what I talked about with being a barista. And so I found that to be kind of interesting because it's something that was mostly unexpected for me. And yes, this is my parents' unfinished basement. I should have mentioned that earlier. But one thing that I am kind of just thinking about a lot, obviously, with my whole career switch, but also keeping up work and stuff during my graduate degree, is what type of work I want to be doing. Not even like necessarily topics wise, but even just routine wise. What sort of things do I like? Well, do I like sitting in front of a computer? Do I like being up and talking to people? Do I like work with my hands or work with my brain? And there's all sorts of different things that come with that, and I haven't really come onto an exact answer, but I do know that I like variety. One of the things that makes me just so excited for school to be back up is the variety of every day. You don't know exactly what you're going to be doing, but you know at least like your schedule for that weekday. Tuesdays and Thursdays are the same, Monday, Wednesday, Friday is the same, but you still don't know how much you're going to get done of any particular thing, and you can do it pretty much anywhere. So I have a lot to think about in terms of career and a lot of time to think about it at this moment. Um, but that was just the thing that came to my mind when I was like, I need to record a video. And so I just have had a lot to think about recently. But I'm having a lot of fun. And I hope you know that I'm very busy and I'm very overwhelmed and very stressed, but I'm having a lot of fun. So I hope you are too in your new situation. It has been far too long since we've graduated. I forgot to look up the exact date before this is not how we do it normally, isn't it? This is since. There we go. 138. Don't like that. It's been 138 days since we've graduated, Logan. But don't just count your days. Live them.